Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to be discussing demonetization. It is on page number 86 of NCERT. This word demonetization, we are all very well aware about it. What is it? We are very well versed with what is this word. What happened in demonetization? What was the effect, after effects? What were the advantages of demonetization? We people probably, in your generation, is the live example or victims of demonetization to some extent. And being commerce students, you guys should know what is demonetization. So on the November 8th of 2016, the Prime Minister announced that there will be the 500 and 1000 rupees notes, which is a legal tender, they will no more be accepted as the legal tender. They will be demonetized. These notes would be not of any use in the circulation of money supply. So which simply means मतलब इनकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, ये कागज के टुकड़े रह जाएंगे. He gave a stipulated time of 50 days. उसके बाद उन्होंने कहा ये अगर तुम्हारे हाथ में रहेंगे तो ये सिर्फ एक कागज का टुकड़ा होगा. It will not be considered as a legal tender. With this, what happened was 80% of the money supply or the money in circulation became invalid. Obviously, children, तुम्हारे पास अगर 2000 का नोट है, वो नोट की वैल्यू तब तक है जब तक तुम उसे यूज करोगे. अगर मान लो वो नोट को आग लगी या वो नोट पानी में चला गया या वो नोट फट गया तो उसकी जो वैलिडिटी है वो खत्म हो जाती है. राइट. सो दिस पर्टिकुलर demonetization removed the application use of 500 and 1000 rupees notes. They could not be used anywhere. Right. So there were restrictions on it. The main purpose of the government to do this was very simple. One, there was a lot of corruption in the economy, lot of black marketing, lot of hoarding of money was there, counterfeiting of the use of high demonetization notes. मतलब बहुत सारा पैसा इकट्ठा हो ही जा रहा था, illegal activities के लिए use हो रहा था, and there was a lot of accumulation of black money. मान लो हम लोग पैसा कमाते हैं, जब कमाते हैं हम hoard कर देते हैं. When you're hoarding money, putting money into your deposits, maybe not into the bank but otherwise, then the money supply in the economy decreases. Normally people used to do this in order to not to declare the taxes. It is basically to evade taxes. So ये सब कुछ रोकने के लिए demonetization was the need of the hour thought by the government. The demonetization had few features. Let us understand the features of demonetization. One, it is viewed as a tax administration measure. Means, jitna bhi cash is held by the public, right, out of the income they earn, it has to be actually readily deposited in the bank and it has to be exchanged for new notes. Now, usse kya hoga? Jitna bhi black money aayega and which is unaccounted money, that can be declared very clearly, and this will help them to pay their taxes, maybe even at a penalty rate. लेकिन उससे क्या होगा? Their unaccounted income will be declared as their accounted income. इससे सरकार को भी फायदा है, सरकार को money supply बढ़ जाएगी, सरकार will start receiving money as taxes. The second is that it was also interpreted as a shift from the government indicating tax evasion. Tax evasion के जो chances है वो कम हो जाएंगे. They will not be tolerated or accepted anymore. Why? Because all that money which you have hoarded as 500 and 1000 rupees notes, वो तो खत्म हो गई, right? So you have to declare. So people will now try to avoid tax evasion. Third, this is more or less a repeated point, children. It is demonetization led to tax administration channelizing savings through formal financial system. इससे क्या होगा? All that money, all that cash which has been deposited in the banking system is bound to be now withdrawn only by new deposits. तो तुम्हें याद हो कि नहीं, यहाँ याद हो कि सारा पैसा जो जमा हो गया था, we spent it within the 3 months, 50 days का टाइम दिया हुआ था approximately, right? उस 50 days के टाइम के अंदर अंदर we had to spend the entire money which we had hoarded, or we had to convert it into probably the new notes. Now whenever you were converting into new notes, you will only be getting a limited amount of money. So the money was being deposited back into the banks, right? And you had to get the new currency. Again, we are moving towards a less cash or a cash-like economy, which means all the savings in the economy were being channelized to the financial system. Isse there was the tax compliances would improve. There are arguments that probably digitalization needed more cell phones, more use of point of sale, etc. But then over a period of time, the government has managed to do all that. There is a term here called digitalization. We are very well aware of this term, digitalization. It is basically impacting three sections of the society. It impacts the poor, who are not within that capacity anymore. It impacts the people, the less largely outside the digital economy, and the less affluent, who are becoming part of the digital economy because they are covered under the Jan Dhan accounts. You know what are Jan Dhan accounts? Those are the accounts which allow the people below the poverty line to open their accounts into banks and maintain a zero balance account. Right? So digitalization had encouraged these group of people to come into the economic system. Children, on page number 87 you have a table to see what is the impact of demonetization. You can see the interest rates or the money rates, they decline in the cash transactions, the bank deposits increased, there was an increase in financial saving. So you can just go through this particular table as it is, right, for your knowledge. We are going to understand now what was the impact of the government policies, changes on the business and industry. This is very, very important, children, because this is more or less the response. Very simple सी बात है, children. There are three things you need to understand. It's a chain effect. सबसे पहले you need to understand कि what is there outside your environment. मतलब what is there in the external environment. One, there are 5 things in the external environment, namely political, social, economic, legal and technological. There are 5 forces which are prevalent in the external environment. अब ये पांचों के पांचों affect the business and industry directly or indirectly, knowingly, unknowingly, singly or together. किसी न किसी रूप में they affect. A business and industry will not keep quiet. You understand? It has to adapt itself to the external changes. Has to. Only then it survives. Otherwise it gets extinct. मैंने तुम्हें कितनी बार बताया, जितनी भी बड़ी बड़ी कंपनी है, टाटा, बिरला, अंबानी, इतने सक्सेसफुल ऐसे नहीं होगी एक दिन. Over a period of time, they're only scanning the external environment. जब वो बार external environment देखते हैं, समझते हैं और देखते हैं कि हम पर क्या असर होता है, they quickly respond. So response is very important. Response तभी होगा जब उसके ऊपर impact होगा. सबसे पहले what is the impact? Impact is there is increasing competition in the economy. Yeah, competition has increased to a very large extent. How competition has increased? If you see the 1991 policy, बहुत कम इंडस्ट्रीज थी, सरकार ने बिल्कुल ही खोल दिया. Allowed foreign investment, allowed foreign sector to come in, privatization कर दिया, public sector was allowed to compete with the private sector, सब कुछ. So what happened to the competition level? It increased drastically. Second is the customers became very demanding. तुम देखो आजकल you are paying a 10 rupees for a particular product, you expect the worth at least 11 to 12 rupees out of that particular product. You're becoming more demanding. Why? Because you're well informed. You have a wide choice. तुम्हें एक कंपनी के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं करना. बहुत सारी कंपनीज है, बहुत सारे अच्छे प्रोडक्ट्स है. कोई भी प्रोडक्ट तुम ले लो, सारे अच्छे हैं. So the customers are becoming very demanding. Third, there is rapidly changing technological environment. We have observed that technology is really changing. Today, if technology wasn't changing, I would not be teaching you online. Newer technologies, अगर एक मल्टीनेशनल आ रही है तो अपने साथ बहुत कुछ लेकर आती है. टेक्नोलॉजी in many things, improved machines, processes, products, services, बहुत कुछ बदल गया. There is a need to change. I told you many times, you will go extinct if you do not change yourself. बहुत सारी कंपनीज बंद हो गई हैं. Why? Because they did not change. You need to modify your operations as and when required, depending upon the situation. There is a need to develop human resources. आज से 25-30 साल पहले, if you had an employee working in an organization, उसको बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रेनिंग नहीं दी जाती थी. राइट उसने काम किया, चलो ठीक है, ट्रेडिशनल मेथड से उसने काम कर लिया, दैट्स इट. बट टुडे एवरीथिंग इज सो डायनेमिक, इतना कुछ है इकोनॉमी में that जब भी whenever you have a person you need trained people, you need people with high efficiency, high competence and greater level of commitment. That is why multinationals, in order to have an employee in the organization, they take a very long time. Why? Because they believe in having the best person in the organization. The markets have become market oriented, the businesses have become market oriented. Matlab they're trying to increase their productional operations. They're trying to get all the information regarding customer, regarding competition, regarding the changing world. They want to shift rather from production to market. आज से बहुत साल पहले क्या होता था, whatever is produced is sold. It was a producer's market. Today it's not like that. Whatever you want is what the producer will make. अगर producer अपनी मर्जी से बनाकर बेच रहा है, probably if the customer doesn't like it, he will not be able to sell. But then now the producer is more market oriented. He keeps his customer, he keeps his competitor in mind and then makes the product accordingly. Last, loss of budgetary support. You know, earlier there were so many public sector enterprises. अगर वो loss भी कर रहे हैं, it was okay. सरकार अपनी treasury में से, अपने budget में से उनको support करती थी. But today it's not like that. The government is not supporting the public sector in terms of finances. The public sector has also to generate their own funds. They need to survive, they need to grow, they need to be more efficient, they need to multiply their own resources. So children, this was all with the impact of the economic changes on business and environment. Okay children, now we are going to understand, we have already understood what was the impact of the economic policies on business and industry. मैं दोबारा कह रही हूँ, firms will not sit quiet, they will respond. This topic is not there in the NCERT book, children. Probably the new NCERT book, it must be available. So I'm doing this topic from a reference book. Now, just make a note that you take a screenshot of this page and probably it will help you in understanding and reading. Now, how is it that management is going to respond? The first thing management would do is, it would go in for a diversification spree. Diversification means entering into newer areas of business. Probably the newer areas could be the businesses which are already related to your business, or probably you can go in for a totally different business. If you see the Tatas, Birlas, the Ambanis, they are so successful because they always responded to the environment or the changes in the environment by a quick decision. They entered into newer areas of business. Today, under each of these blanket name, there are many companies. So diversification is a area where a business can respond. We have so many examples in Ludhiana जहाँ वो उनका जो ओरिजिनल बिजनेस था वो खत्म हो गया. उनको पता था कि उनका ओरिजिनल बिजनेस खत्म शायद हो जाएगा अगर वो अपने आप को चेंज नहीं करेंगे. खत्म होने से पहले ही उन्होंने उसमें से पैसे निकालकर they must have invested in some other business and probably they're doing a totally different line of business which is more in demand. The second is you can go in for joint ventures and consolidations. When we had Coca-Cola coming into India, the Parle company knew, which was then manufacturing Thumbs Up, etc. They knew that they would not do very well because Coca-Cola is a large multinational, right? And for this company in India to survive in competition with them would be a little difficult. So they went in for a collaboration initially. Bisleri was bought. The Parle was bought by Coca-Cola, and it became easy for them to enter the market. You have so many joint ventures. You have the Hero Honda, you have the Ford, which has entered into India through Mahindra, many of them. So that is another way of responding in the economy. Third, you can build your brand. If you see nowadays these big companies, they are so highly reputed. Why? Because उनका brand बड़ा strong है. उन्होंने अपने नाम में, अपने brand में बहुत पैसा invest किया है. क्योंकि उन्होंने अपने नाम में, अपने brand में invest किया है. उनके brand और नाम के अंदर अगर कोई भी related product वो launch करते हैं, वो immediately sell करता है. Why? Because their brand is very strong. You talk about Tatas, you talk about McDonald's, you talk about KFC. इस product, the brand is so strong. अगर इसमें कोई भी product launch होगा, which is related to their field, probably it's going to sell very well. Another way in which the business can respond is use of latest technology. With the use of technology, there are two advantages. One, you increase the quantity undoubtedly. Second, the quality of the product also increases. So many of the companies have become now very successful because they have started using the technology. Everything is technology driven. When it is technology driven, you are working on the cost, you are working on the revenue, you are working on the output, you are working on the competition, everything. Then you have sharply improved compensation levels. If you remember, we studied in the impact, that there was a need for developing human resource. Now whenever you have the best trained, competent, intelligent, diligent, hardworking, sincere human resource, it's very important to increase their salaries. I remember many years ago, there were many students passing out of IIM and IITs, etc., and they would like to go abroad to study. It became a big problem of brain drain. Educate India में होते हैं, लेकिन दूसरी economies को help करते हैं. Then the reason found out was that the salaries here were very less compared to the work done. So it is then when the multinationals in India also decided to increase their salaries. And I still remember the first salary out of an IIM was, they had got a salary of 1 crore, and it was a big thing, and they called it the super salaries. So now the compensation levels of the people working here, the incentive schemes, the packages have started become very high. So now they are ready to contribute to the economic development of the country itself. Last, it has become very important for the firms, for the business, for the industry to be focusing more on their customer. Now it is no more that whatever you produce, you sell. No, there's a lot of money being spent on market research, advertising, sales promotion. बड़ा कुछ है. तुम मार्केट में जाओ, तुम impulsive buying बहुत हो रही है. Impulsive buying क्यों हो रही है? क्योंकि फर्म्स ने अब कस्टमर को फोकस किया. तुम्हें कुछ सोचते हो तुम्हें कि मुझे ऐसा कुछ चाहिए, हम सोचते हैं और विद इन फ्यू मंथ्स, डेज, और वी रोम अराउंड द मार्केट, हमें लगता है ओह ये प्रोडक्ट तो मार्केट में आ गया, मुझे बिल्कुल ऐसा ही प्रोडक्ट चाहिए था, एंड वी टेंड टू बाय दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट. So firms have become very smart now. Firms are really knowing how to capture the market. Firms are finding out all ways, means, responses to handle and tackle the changes in the environment, be it economic, social, legal, political or technological. Children, I've come to an end of the chapter. Make sure that you revise this in your weekend. I'm going to be uploading the topics for the project, right? I expect you to do a little bit of research work during this time at home, so that when we come back to school and during that time we decide how to go about writing the project.